Oh,
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
uh-huh, uh-huh,
I threw up in my mouth.
yeah, this is... Fuck me. Okay, where?
You know that scene in Family Guy when they're all puking and he cuts to Stewie going, "I don't want it. I don't want it anymore." That was me watching this.
Yeah, where do you begin with this fucking movie?
I
So,
want to know who approved the script for this. Like this, there's no way no one read this and said this was a script.
so we're talking about Mortal Kombat Annihilation today. And,
Is
now
it?
this is
Can
a
we just
sequel.
talk about the first movie again?
We'll get there. Don't you worry.
We already talked about it.
We'll get there. So, obviously they were going to do a sequel. The first one did pretty well, and they did a second movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which is more based on Mortal Kombat 3's story. Okay.
Sure. I mean,
Why?
I can kind of understand it because otherwise, if it was doing MK2, I mean, it's just another tournament in Outworld, and then they already went to Outworld.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Whatever.
So I guess the next logical step would be the invasion of Earthrealm.
Mortal Kombat 3. I mean, all right. Sure. So we got the teaser at the end of the first movie for Shao Kahn.
Look,
And,
nothing like Shao Kahn.
But yeah, the first movie straight ended with we're doing a sequel.
Here we go again.
But before we talk about the movie itself, this came out, I think, the same year as Mortal Kombat 4. I want to say it was around the same year as Mortal Kombat 4.
Ooh. And if anyone has watched our Mortal Kombat retrospective on YouTube, Bladebreaker 08, plug away, they would know that was kind of lackluster.
Yeah, to this day, I'm not the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat 4. And
I don't know anyone who is, honestly.
I've played all the Mortal Kombat games.
So have I. But again, I don't think anyone has outright shown undividing love for MK4.
Don't get me wrong. Mortal Kombat 4 is not like awful or anything.
No, it's not awful.
But compared to 1, 2, and 3, it felt like a step down. But this came out the same year. Mortal Kombat was still at its high point, and then it kind of died for a while, and then it came back up in 2011, and now it's just kind of non-stop. Like, Mortal Kombat just feels like you can't stop it right now. But that's neither here nor there. So
Yeah.
this came out a few months after Mortal Kombat 4. And there are some elements from Mortal Kombat 4 thrown in here. I'll get to that toward the end of the movie.
Yeah, please do.
But there was clearly a sequel was in development or in the planning stages when the first movie came out. And none of the cast reprised their roles, except for like 2 people.
Well, technically 3.
Oh, you got the guy who played
Reptile.
I think he played Reptile, plays Sub-Zero in this movie.
Yeah, so technically only 3 people come back for this.
Now, I'm throwing a jab right at the beginning.
I mean, it's Annihilation. Go ahead.
My mother likes this one better than the first one.
She likes roller boogie. Her opinions don't count in terms of film.
Mom, I love you and all. Your opinions on movies are fucking terrible.
For real, she loves Lord of the Rings, but likes this?
Wait, she doesn't like Lord of the Rings?
No, she loves Lord of the Rings.
Then
This and roller boogie, though.
And Xanadu.
And a pirate movie. Remember that piece of shit?
What movie?
I don't know. It was like a pirate musical with George Hamilton. I only remember one scene from it where the kid whips out a lightsaber, and the guy goes like, "Did I teach you that?" He's like, "No, I saw it in the movie." Oh,
is it called The Pirate Queen?
I think I don't know what it was called. I just call it a pirate movie. I just remember it was shit.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But anyway.
Someone please tell us if this is a legit movie or I'm just mental. I really hope I'm just mental.
So the movie starts with the exact same intro as the first movie.
Insert yes. So I must have put the first one in instead. Joke here. We've all done it.
But it's straight up, it's the same exact thing, except right at the end, it switches from Mortal Kombat to Annihilation.
In a stupid, very Microsoft PowerPoint transition.
Well done, guys.
I know how to do Adobe Tools.
And then the movie does something it probably should not have done, which is a recap of the first movie.
A good movie. Take it away. Take it away.
Now, normally, a recap is actually like, okay, good job. The problem is once you start the first second of Annihilation, you immediately see the difference in quality between the first movie and the second movie.
Oh my god, you noticed that too, right? Like, not just like from the special effects, but just the way it's shot. Like the way it looks.
You immediately see the difference in quality. It's
like this movie looks made for TV.
Like this movie had a $30 million budget.
Where did that money go?
I was actually going to look at the budget of the first movie. The first movie had a $20 million budget, so this had $10 million more. Why does it look so much worse?
Where did that money go?
But you immediately see
again. I think, like Kevin theorizes, this is one of those movies where it was a tax write-off.
Did Kevin say that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't listen to the Bucktooth Gremlins, so I don't know. Anyway, I didn't say that. Anyway,
we're on the air.
Okay, well, anyway, so this fucking movie. I'm gonna say that phrase a lot during this review, just so you guys know.
Either you or me.
Like, you immediately see
a significantly less buff Liu Kang.
Much less buff Liu Kang. Katana looks basically the same. Sonya is played by a much different actor.
Dude, she still looks the same, even now.
Katana?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wasn't she a Bond girl at one point?
She was a Bond girl, yes. In my favorite Bond movie, actually.
Oh, nice. And then you have James Remar as Raiden.
James, I'm a fan of yours. I love your work. You're awesome in the Warriors. What the fuck are you doing here? You could not have read this and said, yeah, this is good.
You have Sandra Hess. I don't know who she is.
She's Sonya. No one.
And I'll be real, nowhere near as good as, I can't remember her name from the first movie, but
Bridget Wilson?
Yeah, much better Sonya than Sandra Hess is. Chris Conrad as Johnny Cage. Who?
I like how they recast him and no one looks anything like the previous actors.
They don't even remotely resemble one another.
Did any of them reveal why they didn't come back?
According to Christopher Lambert, the script was terrible. His exact words.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. That man said yes to the Highlander sequels, but no to this. Yes to Immortals being aliens, but this was no. This was no.
Well, he probably learned from the Highlander sequels, and it was like, I'm not doing that to myself again.
He said yes to Ghost Rider 2, Frankie. I don't think he learned his lesson.
I didn't see Ghost Rider 2.
And he kept coming back for those Highlander sequels, so no, he didn't learn his lesson.
Maybe they gave him more money.
Probably.
I don't. According to him, he just didn't think the script was good.
If I ever meet Lyndon Ashby, I'm going to say, you're the best part of Mortal Kombat 1. Why didn't you come back for 2?
I mean, he is the best part of Mortal Kombat 1, but... And then all of a sudden, you're just introduced to all these other random characters, like... I'm trying to remember all the generals they have. So it's Shiva, Ermac, Rain, Motaro...
Hey, it's that asshole from that Dragon Quest game video.
Oh, God.
Also, he was an American Gladiator.
And then Sindel's there, who, I'm not going to do the obvious joke, I'm not doing it. And then
is it the actress younger than Tali Seta at the time?
I think so, actually. Well, it's funny, because the actress who played Sindel in Mortal Kombat 3 was only like 18 at the time. No
way! Props for with the limited technology we had at the time, she looked older. She looked like in her 30s. So props to the makeup team at Midway at the time.
Well, because
And the technology.
Because they actually cared. So to answer your question, Anthony, the woman who played Sindel is 4 years older than the woman who plays Katana.
Oh, okay.
So they're roughly the same age.
To be fair, though, I mean, Shao Kahn could have just taken her and made her younger.
But
Or probably the age she died,
And look, Brian Thompson, say what you want about the guy. I don't see him as Shao Kahn.
No, and in his defense, I think he knows this is shit and not giving a fuck, because he's having a ball here.
When he's talking to Raiden, tell me he's not trying to laugh his way through the dialogue.
Oh, he's laughing his ass off. And I've seen Brian in other things. He's been fine.
So he fights Raiden, and like you see the fucking background clipping through his arms.
Oh, you see the keying! They couldn't properly key this movie.
Here's a problem with this movie right off the bat. You know how I just mentioned Shiva, Rain, Ermac, Motaro, all those guys?
Mm-hmm.
Don't expect them to do anything.
Dude, it's literally like a fighting. It's a fighter. It's an opening fighting roster.
Like there are Mortal Kombat characters thrown in this movie all over the place that are not named, are just there for a fight to happen, and then they just die.
You know what? Say what you will about the Street Fighter movie. At least the characters did stuff. Some of them.
Like I will say this to give. No, I'm not gonna say to give this movie credit, but there is a reference to almost every character in the series up to this point, except for Kung Lao and Kintaro, as far as I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
Even Cabal and Stryker get mentioned.
Oh, thank God we didn't get Cabal. Could you imagine what that would look like in this?
I don't even want to think about that. But Shao Kahn is losing to Raiden for some reason. And like Shao Kahn grabs Sonya with a rope. And
yeah, not a hammer, a whip. Because everyone knows Shao Kahn uses a whip.
I swear he only uses his hammer in this movie once.
Yeah.
And Johnny Cage does a really bad-looking shadow kick. Like the one in the first movie, which was barely on screen, looked a lot cooler than this one.
Yeah. To be fair, though, in the first one, it kind of made it more realistic, but also did try to keep the powers.
I mean, Liu Kang, you only see his fireball briefly. Johnny Cage, you only barely see his shadow kick.
Liu Kang does the bicycle kick once.
Scorpion Sub-Zero didn't really hide their powers, but whatever.
But they're bad, so they have mystic powers.
Yeah, exactly.
But you bought it!
And Raiden, okay, he's a god of thunder. Right, whatever. In this one, they try to show off all the moves. Raiden's attacks look terrible in this movie.
Oh my God. They actually use a sound clip from the game.
Yeah. And then, Shao Kahn has Johnny Cage, and Raiden's, traps all the generals in an energy ball. And he's like, hey, they're trying to negotiate, and Shao Kahn's like, that's not gonna work, dude. And Raiden's like,
Why would Raiden think Shao Kahn would keep his word?
Because he's an idiot. And Shao Kahn breaks Johnny Cage's neck.
And if I was Raiden, I'm like, okay, bet. Back to the force field and crush him.
What was I going to say? So,
seriously, why didn't Raiden just do that? All right, you killed mine, I'm killing all yours. Let's go.
To give the movie credit here for a second, Johnny Cage does canonically die in the Mortal Kombat 3 story. So,
if it was Lyndon Ashby, he would have won.
So, in terms of game continuity, Johnny Cage does die here. Okay?
Just saying, if it was Lyndon, he would have lived, and this movie would have been over by now.
Yes. But to not give the movie any credit, they immediately ruin it by having him get risen up on this weird monster.
What was the point of that? To show off as a trophy, hey, here's a warning. Y'all fuck with me, this is going to happen to you.
So then Raiden comes with this weird plan to, go into these, weird fucking, hamster ball things.
Oh my God, these fucking hamster balls.
And go find Jax and Nightwolf.
Ugh.
Huh? Where did you come up with that plan?
Why Jax?
I think because they need to show off a character that was introduced in Mortal Kombat 2, Anthony.
How does Raiden know who Jax is?
He's a god of Earthrealm. Does that really surprise you?
No, not really. But what made him think Jax would be competent, a fighter, to do this? When there had no action scene with Jax in the first film.
I
For
guess.
all he knew, Jax was just a weapons expert or something. All he knew was to fire a gun. He has no hand-to-hand combat.
I mean, I get the move. To go by the game continuity, he is Sonya's superior.
Yeah.
But in the movie continuity, you don't know that.
The movie kind of makes it seem like Sonya's just a renegade cop who follows no rules.
Spider cop. And then
these fucking hamster balls.
So we'll talk about these scenes one by one. So Raiden, and Sonya go get Jax, and then Raiden's like, "I'm gonna speak to the Elder Gods." Okay, bye.
Flea.
And he's in this Jurassic Park-esque looking fucking science experiment area.
We're doing Jax first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What the hell is this place?
It's like a knockoff Jurassic Park.
It is a knockoff Jurassic Park.
And
where's the button that shocks Timmy?
So, fun fact: this was originally supposed to be Michael J. White, Spawn.
That would have been so much better, though. Jax is the best character in the film.
And then, Cyrax is there? Huh? Why is Cyrax here?
Because? Fight!
They don't explain Cyrax.
So, okay, here's what I need to know. I actually looked in the background of this rip-off Jurassic Park. It looks like he wasn't supposed to just get arms here. He was supposed to get, leg enhancements. Oh, by the way, they're enhancements. It's not actual replacing his arm.
I mean, in the old continuity, I guess they never established if they replaced his arms or not.
I think they did.
Right.
Or we were just smart enough to realize, he has robot arms. Okay, cool. It was back when things would allow the audience to figure shit out on their own. We don't need to have our hands held. Thank you.
But, Cyrax is just... They don't explain Cyrax. They don't even call him Cyrax.
No, it's just a robot. Just a robot here.
So they beat up Cyrax.
And the whole time, Jack's like, what the hell's going on?
And, this weird dragon tattoo comes out of Cyrax.
Oh, and the effect is terrible.
So then, Katana and Liu Kang run into Smoke. So you have Smoke and Cyrax in here, but not Sector.
No, we get a brief cameo of Sector when Sonya does the kiss fatality. And you can't see me, guys, but I'm air quoting kiss fatality.
Yeah, because Cyrax turns red. It's Sector.
Oh, Sector!
But they have the hidden character Smoke, but not Sector. Okay,
sure. Fuck it.
And then
are you getting drunk off of this, or is it just me? Out of sheer stupidity.
And then, so you're telling me Liu Kang was able to beat Shang Tsung, right? He can't handle a robot?
Liu Kang is getting his ass kicked.
Right? This is the same guy who beat Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Shang Tsung, he's got to be at least strong. Shang Tsung has to be stronger than Smoke, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
There should be nothing. You beat Sub-Zero, Reptile. Remember those guys? The guy who roared like a tiger. Remember him? What? What? Smoke? Smoke?
And then Sub-Zero just appears out of nowhere?
He's flying! Sub-Zero is literally flying in! It makes no sense! Is his ass holding on to the ice to make him do this? What's going on?
So, Sub-Zero established that he is the younger brother of Sub-Zero from the first movie, which is canon.
They actually did something in canon. And they said, hey, that Lin Kuei or someone kidnapped Smoke, Rid Pro to come after me, but now he's going after you guys.
Okay, but why are you helping the guy who killed your brother?
For real!
He's like, oh, I'm helping her. And then Scorpion just shows up!
Sup? Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? Yo, my name is Scorpion.
Like, why is Scorpion there?
And now he has 2 lizard things coming out of his hands.
Like, they don't explain why Scorpion's there.
Dude, and these things look like generic dragon things. Like, say what you will that this whatever that thing is in the first show, it's not what Scorpion actually does, but at least it's an original design. This is just generic.
You know what's funny is, don't you see Scorpion before he grabs Katana? Like,
yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Oh my god!
Because you get a really, really bad fight scene between Scorpion.
Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for the assistant director to give me my cue.
Like the fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero is fucking horrible, and their costumes are terrible.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the poster children of the franchise. This fight should have been the thing they shouldn't have screwed up.
And like they look
fuck it up.
Their costumes are terrible. They look horrible. And
they look like Party City costumes. Remember those generic ninja costumes you'd get at Party City back in the day?
Yeah.
That's what this looks like.
And the thing is, why does nobody question the Scorpion there? They don't question it.
No. Oh my god, they don't. At least with Sub-Zero, Liu Kang's like, yo, I killed you. What the hell?
Like, shouldn't Liu Kang know Johnny Cage beat Scorpion?
Yeah, there had to have been a yeah, I mean, they had to know who Johnny Cage was going to fight. And like, all right, you go over that. You go that way. Your opponent will be Scorpion. You guys meet there. Come to think of it, how were the matches announced in the tournament?
Shut up.
Yeah, why was there no audience for Johnny Cage and Scorpion or Sub-Zero and Liu Kang?
I wonder if Johnny Cage was supposed to go fight somebody else and Shang Tsung told Scorpion to jump him.
Maybe.
And maybe same thing with Sub-Zero, like he wasn't supposed to fight Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero's kind of hijacked the fight. I could see Shang Tsung cheating like that.
Probably.
And Scorpion captures Katana, gets away. And you never see Scorpion and Sub-Zero again. They're just gone.
Why doesn't Sub-Zero join him? That way you could have a rematch during the final fight?
I mean,
that'd be cool. That would be cool.
So during all this, you find out that they brought Sindel. We're talking about the villains for a second, because they actually try to give some time to the villains. You find out Shao Kahn has daddy issues,
and apparently no boundaries with his daddy either.
Yeah, his dad's a fallen elder god. I will name drop him at the end. Don't worry.
And apparently does not know the meaning of personal space. Like, for real. He gets so close to the camera, I feel like I'm feeling his spit on my face.
Like Shao Kahn. This is not Shao Kahn.
He spends 95% of this movie not in the outfit.
Yeah, Shao Kahn barely wears his helmet in this movie. And Shao Kahn does not look like a normal human. He doesn't. He looks like a monster. And okay. But then he has these weird daddy issues, and then like he was telling his father that he couldn't beat Raiden, which okay.
Okay.
And then like
how the hell do you make Shao Kahn a pansy? Excuse me, I don't know if that word's okay anymore. I apologize. I don't want to offend anyone, but he's a pansy.
Well, let's call him what he is. Shao Kahn's a little bitch.
He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. How do you make Shao Kahn? Shao Kahn. Thank you, Cloud.
Yeah, just Shao
my
Kahn.
My nephew dog agrees.
Yeah, hold that thought. You keep going. Keep going.
I mean, granted, the series has pretty much made Shao Kahn a little bitch in current continuities. The last 2 games certainly have. But this is Shao Kahn, the big bad. This guy is supposed to strike fear Yeah, you do not want to fuck with him, but no, this Shao Kahn, hell yeah, let's go. Ugh.
So Shao Kahn starts talking to his members, the people who work for him, and Rain's like, "Hey, we killed Cabal and Stryker." Blah 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 blah.
That'd be hilarious if Rain's voice actually sounded like that.
And then Shao Kahn.
Oh, by the way, Rain's in here, another secret character, but we couldn't get Sector.
And Shao Kahn, to prove a point, just decided to casually kill Rain. Okay.
Yeah, he's using the hammer. He's using the hammer.
Yeah, the only time he used the hammer in the whole movie.
We played the games.
And then, he makes Sindel, the new, head of his army. Okay.
Fuck it, cuz why not?
So, Liu Kang ends up in this, desert, and then gets attacked by a wolf who you never see.
Oh, this fucking scene.
But it's Nightwolf, who tells...
Pretty cool, huh?
Who tells Liu Kang that he has to learn his animality. What?
Why?
What? Animality?
What's animality gonna do?
Animality is not a thing in lore. It's just a little fun Easter egg that was in Mortal Kombat 3. Why do we have animalities?
What?
And then, he tells Liu Kang he has to go through three tests. So he has this weird dream about, I think Shang Tsung's in there, Katana's there, Shao Kahn's in there, and Liu Kang can somehow see Shao Kahn's face. Why? What? You don't know what Shao Kahn looks like.
Yeah, Shao Kahn never took his mask off in front of you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's kind of like It's kind of like that flashback in Dragon Ball Z where Gohan had a dream about Cell, but had never met him before.
Oh yeah, right. Remember
that? What? Why are you dreaming about Cell?
What about when Piccolo's in the time chamber also, and he's visualizing Perfect Cell? When did Piccolo see Perfect Cell?
He didn't.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z filler, man. Sometimes it's just hilarious.
Oh gosh. So then, some Asian girl is there?
Okay, this movie's fucking horny at this point. This movie is fucking horny between this chick, that dream thing is where they're trying to show off a sexy katana. The minions just kind of making moaning sounds when they were all at the Order of the Temple of Realm and Light. This movie's fucking horny! It's pissing me off!
So this is supposed to be Jade? Okay.
No. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm sure you're a lovely actress, but you are not Jade.
No. So then Liu Kang, they apparently, she's like, oh yeah, I could take you to Katana, sure. And Liu Kang's like, I've only done 2 tests, and you never find out what the third one is, so...
What was the first test?
I guess that dream.
And the second test was not to bang wannabe Jade?
His heart belongs to another, Anthony. So
what is that supposed to do?
So Sonya and Jax are just kind of walking through a desert, and Sonya just won't tell him what's going on.
Dude, I am losing my shit here. I wonder how much I'm getting cut off because I'm screaming.
And she gets jumped by Melina.
Oh God. But yeah, you're right though. All Jax wants to know is what the hell is going on, and Sonya's just being a bitch, not telling him shit. This would be a 5-second conversation.
LOL, nope. And then Melina's just, why is Melina here?
Because catfight, Frankie. Mud catfight.
Why is Melina fighting Sonya?
Are you gonna question the fact that Melina and Sonya are in a mud fight?
Oh my god, there have been 2 Mortal Kombat movies where Sonya killed Melina.
Huh.
That's happened twice.
Huh. Except the logical choice would be Katana.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then after that, some weird fucking Panzer Dragoon looking monster comes out.
Does that thing look like something from Panzer Dragoon?
I don't know where else I would fit it into any other.
Well, this thing decides to eat Eric Roberts, so fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. And Jack just kind of punches it, even though it looks like he's punching the air.
Isn't Jax also an American Gladiator?
Yeah. So they run into Liu Kang.
Hold on. What do you think he was actually punching? Well, you think he was actually just punching air?
I think he's just punching the air, yeah.
It's not cued right. It just.
He was getting frustrated by the script, so he started throwing his arm.
That wasn't actually supposed to be in the movie. This fucking movie, I swear to God, I'm gonna fire a fucking agent for this bullshit. I don't even know what the fuck's happening in this script. There's just 2 chicks mud fighting. There's a stupid Native American throwing eggs at people.
So Raiden talks to the Elder Gods. They're like, ha ha ha, can't help you, LOL.
Worthless as in the games. So at least they got the Elder Gods right.
So he just kind of gets a complete redesign.
Wait a minute. Is Shao Kahn's father even fallen Elder God at this point?
They say he's betrayed the Elder Gods. I don't know.
But later in the film, we'll get to it when we get to it.
So, like, Liu Kang and Kitana, Liu Kang and Jade run into Sonya and Jax, and Raiden's just like, hi, I completely changed my outfit and my hair.
Why?
And they're like, so we're going to Outworld, okay?
No. Why did they give Raiden this look? For what reason?
Like, you know what would have been cool? If they made him, like, gave him the hat, gave him, like, the MK2 outfit, and, like, a staff.
But this is just some generic martial arts outfit.
Yeah, if they actually
he's not even Raiden anymore.
Like, if they made him look like Raiden, I think it would have been kind of cool. Like, with the hat.
How they get... Wait a minute. Does Raiden actually have white hair? Do we even know, or is it something they just made for these movies?
I think in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance he does have white.
Well, that was made after these movies, so they could have just taken it from the movies. But from Mortal Kombat 1 to 3, do we even know what color Raiden's hair is?
No, because he has a hat.
Exactly. Give him the fucking hat.
Yeah, I think that would have been neat.
This is not even Raiden at this point.
It's James Remar.
It's just James Remar with white hair.
But they go to Outworld and they do stuff.
They bump into reptiles.
Yeah.
And this is James Remar's other fight, but it's not really a fight because it's more like Mortal Ballet.
Yeah, they're just kind of dancing in it.
This man was in Warriors. He knows how to fight.
And they beat Sindel off screen.
Oh yeah. And apparently they said, "Oh well, we were distracted," and then Jay came in and kicked him. Like, you mean to tell me we could have had another girl-on-girl fight?
Because apparently,
shame on you, movie. Shame.
Because I never mentioned this because I didn't care, but now I kind of have to. Raiden's whole theory is that Shao Kahn resurrected Sindel to open the portals between Earthrealm and Outworld so he can invade. And Raiden thinks if he can reunite Kitana and Sindel, their love will close the portals. So Kitana tries that.
I'm gonna stop right there. In what fucking logic? What's the science in that, or the magic in that?
Now,
where does he get that? Where's the evidence to back that up? That would work.
In MK3, Shao Kahn's Shadow Priest resurrects Sindel in Earthrealm, so Shao Kahn crosses the realms
to reclaim his wife.
And that's what starts fusing the realms together.
Yes.
Never ever in that storyline to say Kitana and Sindel need to reunite.
That's not even what he's just merging the realms just to do it. There's no him using that loophole in this. So it's logic that the power of love will close Khan's portals is complete gobbledygook bullshit.
Well, yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
They
just beat her up. What made them think that would make her be good?
Yes, Sidel's just like, ha 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 ha. And then Jade's like, by the way, I'm actually evil. Ha 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 ha.
Any fucking person could figure out, well, if Shao Kahn resurrects her and turn her evil, maybe if we kill Shao Kahn, the spell will be worn off. This is basic fairy tale logic.
So, Raiden's like, Shao Kahn must have a higher allegiance. Really? And then they figure out, then they see the tattoo on his back, and Oh yeah, Shao Kahn's my brother. What?
So wait a minute. Why do they think Shao Kahn has a higher religion? Because the power of love failed.
Yep.
Oh, of course. That would explain it.
But like, okay,
Christ, I need more bourbon.
in what world did they think Shao Kahn and Raiden need? Now, I'm copying Jeremy Johns here, but I agree with him. Mortal Kombat's lore.
P.S. We love you, Jeremy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mortal Kombat has enough lore to pull from, because you don't need to make up this stupid shit.
I don't think the idea of them being brothers is terrible. Because wasn't Shao Kahn, in the original timeline, wasn't Shao Kahn basically the Raiden for Outworld, and then he betrayed them and took over?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'll roll with it. I could roll with that. I mean, fine, whatever. But what the fuck, man? This fucking movie, like,
what was wrong with just Raiden and Shao Kahn being enemies from opposing realms? Like, why do they have to be related?
Thank you. I'm back on track now. Yeah, like why?
And why
Again, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it doesn't work.
And like their father's an elder god, and their father is actually part of the MK storyline, and he does have a family. I'll get to that later.
I'm dreading it.
I'm deliberately saving it because it makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
Keep delaying it, because oh boy.
So now we get to the final battle. And, now apparently...
Oh no, we Frankie, we forgot Liu Kang saving Kitana and fighting Baraka.
Oh my god, we did, so...
Because it was so memorable.
Yeah, Baraka's there.
Because...
they saved
Kitana.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, Baraka is one of my favorite characters, actually. I love his design. They fucked my boy up!
You're not going to convince me this is Baraka.
You fucked him! They just fucked my boy! Look how they massacred my boy!
Yeah, this ain't.
No. And apparently there's multiple of him, even though we haven't established he's a race yet.
Oh, and Shiva dies.
Yeah.
They drop
like in the on it. You know, no matter how hard they try to make Shiva a thing, no one cares about Shiva.
Now, back to the final battle. You have Jax going up against Motaro.
Yeah, the American Gladiator versus the American Gladiator. My money's on the American Gladiator.
Sonya going up against Ermac, which Sonya should not have a chance.
No, absolutely not. This is when Ermac was a ninja. Remember those days?
Yeah, it hasn't happened since MK3.
The good old days.
Sindel and Kitana. Okay, that one makes sense. Liu Kang's
yes.
Shao Kahn.
Okay, wait, but before the battle, Raiden decides he's going to show up, even though he said, no, I'm not going.
Oh, and then Raiden just dies.
He takes a skull blast to the chest and goes flying.
Now, I'm gonna speed run through all of these fights.
No, because I just want to say how hilarious it is. When he lands, Liu Kang just screams out Raiden, jumps, but it's shot in slow-mo for no reason. It's amazingly hilarious.
While Sonya's fighting Ermac summons Noob Saibot? What?
No! No!
Now, granted, this is before Noob Saibot had a backstory, but no.
I just went full Patrick Stewart there.
Jax beats Motaro without his armor.
Because that was the whole point of Jackson. So you have to learn self-confidence, kids.
Sonya kills Ermac, and who Ermac uses none of his abilities.
So, weren't those enhancements supposed to make Jax stronger?
All he needed was confidence in himself.
This fucking movie.
Oh, and apparently Jax also kills Noob Saibot, and Sonya kills...
It's kind of brutal when you think about it. He just is probably just punching his face in, like, silly putty.
I mean, that's something Jax would do. So.
Well, yeah. Once again, Jax is the best character in this film.
Sonya beats... not Sonya. Kitana beats Sindel.
does Katana? You don't even see her beat her mother. Actually, now that I think about it, it's just she gets the upper hand, and then it just cuts to whatever you are not my mother.
Oh, and like Liu Kang is getting his fucking ass beat by Shao Kahn.
Oh,
Shao Kahn is fucking.
But the fight choreography sucks.
Now, granted, he should be having a harder time with Shao Kahn.
Dude, do you remember the first Mortal Kombat? Like, the martial arts was actually pretty good and impressive.
Well, yeah, because you had a much better director.
Yeah, and I mean, Robin Shaw, I'm pretty sure, helped choreograph some fights. Like, do you remember the fucking Liu Kang versus Reptile fight is probably the best fight in the film. But what the fuck are these fights? They're nothing.
I don't think Brian Thompson, is he a martial artist?
I don't think he's a martial. I don't know. But, I mean, the dude's buff.
Oh, actually, no. He studies Hapkido. He knows how to fight.
Oh, okay, yeah, the dude knows how to fight. Beautiful. He knows how to fight. Robin Shaw is a martial artist, too. This could have been freaking awesome.
But no, it's now granted, I said this before. I just said this. Liu Kang should be having a tougher time with Shao Kahn than he did with Shang Tsung. He should be. Shao Kahn's a lot more powerful than Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, it's just boring.
Because the choreography sucks. It's not that this should have been impressive as hell. Like, you remember the scene in the first film when Liu Kang and Shang Tsung first squared up, and it's pretty even keel?
Yeah.
We should have gotten that times 11 for this fight.
No, we got Liu Kang is just getting beat up. Oh, do you know the part where he's like, yes! He has his cape back on him.
Yeah, no, because it's literally he's back at where he started.
Mm-hmm. So the direction in this movie is fucking horrible. And then Liu Kang turns into a fucking dragon.
You know what? People give the Scorpion King CGI shit. To be fair, the people who made that barely knew what they were doing. They didn't have much time to make it.
Jurassic Park was already out.
But this got a pass?
Like, this is lower than PS1 graphics. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, the fucking square cube overworld models from Final Fantasy VII. Like, what the fuck?
This is like CD. This is like Atari Jaguar level of bad.
I mean, now, just Liu Kang does have a dragon animality. He does. But it looks nothing
Someone
like
said
this.
yes to this.
Who thought this was that someone's kid? Like, draw a dragon? Like, what is this?
I'm going back to the animation. Someone said yes. That's it. Done.
And then they turned Shao Kahn into a fucking Hydra.
What was the budget for this?
$30 million.
Where did that money go?
You know, you could have just not had the animality thing.
You could have actually used the money for a choreographer to do these fights.
Given you could have given Liu Kang his fireball again. You could have given Shao Kahn his hammer. Instead, you turn him into a dragon and a Hydra. And then, like, they just turned back to normal. And then all of a sudden, Liu Kang's just winning.
Because Shao Kahn is mortal now, apparently.
Okay, so? He's still a big buff dude who was just beating the shit out of you. Like, what changed?
I need more bourbon.
Oh, and then, like, yeah, these two other Elder Gods show up.
Okay, Frank, I think we've delayed this long enough. Go ahead.
They haven't name dropped him yet. They have not name dropped him yet.
Okay, yeah, so apparently he's a fallen Elder God, but he can still summon the Elder Gods?
I don't...
What?
I don't...
And where?
So
where's the third one?
So he didn't summon them. You know what?
No, I thought that...
You know what?
You first.
You know where he places his hands out and he's like, how must I do everything for you? You know that part?
Yeah.
He was about to kill Liu Kang.
Do you think that's... I thought it was him summoning the Elder Gods.
No, he's about to kill Liu Kang, and they come and stop him.
What?
Yeah, that's what that is. They're like...
Put some lightning in his hands or something!
Yeah, they come in and they're like, hey, nope, the fate of the universe will be decided in Mortal Kombat. Apparently that's what that is.
Key some lightning in the man's hand or something to indicate that he was going to kill instead of summoning. Like, what?
Yeah, like the Elder Gods come to stop him because they're like, hey, you're cheating. Nope.
Ugh.
So Liu Kang beat Shao Kahn with the most boring backflip kick I've ever seen.
I'm going back to the first one again. Remember the Shang Tsung fight?
Yeah.
Do you remember how even keel that was? They're tied. Shang Tsung's beating the shit out of Liu Kang. Liu Kang forgives himself, and then he gets the upper hand on Shang Tsung, and then blasts his ass off the tower into a spike.
There's a natural progression there.
Yes.
This is just Liu Kang's losing until he isn't. Okay.
What?
It's just...
Where is the story in the fight? A good fight sequence has a beginning, middle, and end.
This is just Liu Kang is getting his ass kicked.
Until he's not.
Until he says, no.
No. Oh, no. I was stop you right there.
But, and then, like, Shao Kahn just kind of, like, opens up and this weird, that same dragon thing appears again. And then...
Why?
And then the
like, would that happen if Raiden... Why did that happen when Raiden died?
And then, like, Shao Kahn...
Wait a minute, why does Raiden have no powers in Outworld if he has a tattoo that allows safe passage between worlds? Shouldn't his powers be still intact if that's the case? Because Shao Kahn's is when he goes to Earthrealm.
Huh. Fuck.
Right?
Wow.
I just thought of that.
I never thought about that. Holy crap. I hate this.
I mean, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Okay, so...
I'm getting pissed off like I was at Rent at this fucking movie.
So, Shao Kahn's father turns to like a cube and then just goes away.
That's actually funny.
Like, given who it is, I think I know what they're trying to set up, but...
Do you really?
There was...
Do you honestly believe they're competent enough to set that up?
So, like, all of a sudden, like, the merger is just over, and Liu Kang's like, oh, okay, I'm here.
Huh, okay.
And then the Elder Gods bring Raiden back, and they're like, it makes sense that Shinnok's son take his place.
No!
So that was Shinnok? That was Shinnok?
Oh, that's good letdown.
Like, that was supposed to be Shinnok.
That looked nothing like Shinnok. No, nothing to indicate that's Shinnok.
So my guess is Mortal Kombat 3 would have been Shinnok and Quan Chi? Is my guess?
Do you think they just threw that in because MK4 was coming?
I think so, yeah. Apparently there was supposed to be a scene in this movie with Quan Chi at the end, but it got cut.
Thank God.
Yeah, because you hate Quan Chi so much.
I hate Quan Chi. I fucking hate Quan Chi so fucking much.
And then, like, Sindel's brought back to life, and then everything is just kind of hunky-dory.
Wait, if Sindel's back, then that must mean Johnny! Da, da. Oh.
I hate this fucking movie. Everything about this movie is wrong.
This movie fucking sucks.
The fight scenes are boring. The character designs are terrible. The characters don't act like the characters. The special effects are fucking garbage.
This movie's fucking horny.
Yeah, between Jade and the mud fight and...
The mud fight, the fucking hamster balls.
Yeah. Like...
That fucking dream sequence. Nightwolf fucking sucks.
The cast does not
Variety
care.
sucks. Everyone sucks.
If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this is the bottom of the barrel of this whole franchise. Like, holy fucking shit.
This makes Conquest look good. Conquest, for God's sakes.
Like, the first movie isn't amazing by any means, but
It's fun. It's
but-
fun, and it does its job.
whereas this just makes you question whether or not you should be a Mortal Kombat fan. It's so bad. We were watching this a couple years ago with my friend Dan, and it's
That poor boy. The poor boy.
He straight up said it hurt his eyes.
It hurt his eyes.
And I understand, because this movie is...
It turned him into Kenshi.
It did. It did turn him into Kenshi.
Oh, thank God Kenshi was invented. You know how much it would probably fucked him up?
Now, this movie never got a sequel because this movie bombed big time. We did get a reboot a couple years ago.
Well, let me ask you, do you remember any advertisement for this fucking film?
Nope.
Exactly. There was nothing. Hell, we didn't even find out about it until it was on TV.
Correct. Don't watch this movie. Ed Boon hates it.
Oh my God. Where's the Tylenol?
You need it after this fucking movie.
Holy shit.
Like,
this is one of the worst ones we watched.
It is fucking disgusting. And
I'm gonna ask you straight up. Is this worse than Dragon Ball Evolution?
No. No, it's not.
I think it's tied.
I will give this a slight edge above Dragon Ball Evolution.
What are the grounds behind that?
Well, one, Liu Kang feels like Liu Kang. Whereas,
does he though? Does he really?
Or so that Goku felt like Goku. At least it isn't completely wrong when it comes to the lore, like Dragon Ball Evolution was.
I can't give you that. I can't agree. I think they're both just equally as offensive.
This is less offensive than Dragon Ball. I was able to get through Annihilation sitting. Dragon Ball Evolution took me like 3.
Who?
I mean, this is up there. It's in my bottom 5. But
it has to be.
But God damn it!
God fucking damn it!
At least the last one we reviewed, that movie's terrible, but it's fucking funny.
You know. I wanted to say this in the Room episode, but I'll say it now. It takes a level of brilliance to make a bad movie actually good. So you gotta give Tommy Wiseau credit. There's a level of brilliance in that.
There is nothing brilliant about
There's nothing. Nothing.
Like, fucking hell.
This movie makes you dumber.
Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now talk about another childhood abomination of ours.
What?
Next up, we're going to talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Fuck you! Oh, wait a minute. Paul Frees is not even news in it. Okay, I'll be fine.
So that's what we're going to talk about next time, guys.
At least I'm in news. Okay.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Take care.